Sneaky high sugar foods disguised as healthy foods. This is something that I've been wanting to do in terms of making a video like this for a while, so I'm excited to get to it. Hey guys, Susan here, and as I'm talking throughout this video, if you find value in it, I would love it if you liked, subscribed, and feel free to leave me a comment too, because that just pushes this video out in the algorithm so more eyeballs get on it, and then I get more motivated to make more videos. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm going to, first of all, let you know that if you didn't already know, 4 grams of sugar equals 1 teaspoon. So whenever you're reading labels, if you see that something has, maybe a serving size has 8 grams of sugar, that's 2 teaspoons. If something has 20 grams of sugar, that's 4 teaspoons. So that's very important to know, just because I'm gonna be going over a lot of that in this video. Now, whenever I went to the store, I looked for certain products that I knew I wanted to look for, but then I kind of got a little bit sidetracked and found some other things that I wanted to go over today. And I actually had one really good example literally delivered to my front door today. Okay, so we're gonna start with Prego plant protein pasta sauce. Pasta sauce is something that does have sneaky sugar in it. So you do want to definitely look at your labels. Now, a lot of times in my challenge groups, I do talk about the sodium in pasta sauces. And this does have a decent amount of sodium, but we're talking about sugar in this video. So for each 1/2 cup of this sauce, which looks pretty healthy, if you don't really know, you think, oh, this is a good choice. For each serving of sauce, it has 9 grams of sugar. So that's a little bit more than 2 teaspoons. I know you might think, oh, 2 teaspoons really isn't that much. But if you think about it, that's somewhere where they kind of sneak it in here, right? That's not something that you really expect to get with sauce. Next up, we have this dressing, okay? I tried to pick a dressing that, again, if you aren't really looking at labels, you look at it and you think, oh, that seems healthy. That seems like a good choice. This is light balsamic vinaigrette. Sounds good, right? Now, each serving of this is 2 tablespoons, and each serving has 3 grams of sugar, all right? So that's 1 teaspoon in the 2 tablespoons. So I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a little bit less than a teaspoon. And you think about it, if you're pouring dressing on your salad, you really don't want to be pouring sugar on your salad, most likely, especially if you're choosing something that's called light balsamic vinaigrette. All right, now we're moving up. We are going to look at these Yasso frozen yogurt bars. Now, if you have done my 6-week challenges in the past, you know that I typically recommend the Enlightened bars, which, to be honest, those, I don't know if they've changed their formula a little bit, but lately when I've been looking at the labels on the Enlightened frozen yogurt bars, they really don't fit what I used to look for in terms of criteria. So I don't know if they started slowly taking out some protein and adding in more sugar. I need to do a little bit more research on that. But this Yasso, if you look at the label here, 1 bar, looking at the sugar, 16 grams of sugar. That is 4.5 teaspoons of sugar in 1 bar. 4.5 teaspoons. That is, I actually did this for a different product, but this is 4 teaspoons. So every yogurt bar that you're eating, you have this much added sugar in it. That's a lot, all right? So definitely get used to reading labels, especially in the products that look like they would be good choices, okay? Here is a protein bar, let's say. Now, this is one that whenever my clients come to me and start working with me, they will bring up this protein bar because it's called Zone Perfect. That sounds like it's a good choice, right? But if you look at the label, each one of these bars has 18 grams of sugar and only 10 grams of protein. So one rule of thumb that I recommend a lot of times is in terms of snacks like these, I typically say you want to have more protein grams than sugar grams. I mean, that's just kind of like my rough recommendation in terms of like yogurts and protein bars and things like that, yogurt bars. So this, again, 18 grams of sugar. That's 4.5 teaspoons. That is a lot of sugar. That's why I did this, actually. That is a lot of sugar just in 1 bar that you think is healthy. Now we're getting into the yogurts. Okay, now if you look at this yogurt, Stonyfield Organic Low-Fat Yogurt. That looks like a good choice. Again, if you don't have time to read labels and you're just eyeballing things and looking for the best choice, you might think this is a good choice. But each serving, 16 grams of sugar, 4 teaspoons in 1 serving of this organic low-fat vanilla yogurt. 16 grams. Now this is where the example literally got dropped off to my house today. I did Instacart today. I typically do Instacart from my local Aldi, but also my local bigger chain grocery store. Now I did Aldi the other day and I forgot to get my favorite non-fat plain Greek yogurt. I only have a little bit left, as you can probably tell. So today I was getting something from the other grocery store because they have some things that Aldi doesn't have. So I got what I thought was Greek yogurt from them. Now, this was a mistake. Half of this was my mistake, half of this was my shopper's mistake, but I figured I would use it as an example. I ordered this. I ordered non-fat plain yogurt. I ordered 2 of them. Now, when I was doing this on my computer, I thought this was Greek. I made a mistake. I thought I was ordering 2 things of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. So I ordered 2 of these, and this is what I got. I got this, and then I got a low-fat vanilla. So I saw this and I thought, oh my gosh, I definitely didn't want the low-fat vanilla because right off the bat, I looked at the sugar. And in 3/4 of a cup of this yogurt that looks healthy, in 3/4 of a cup, it has 24 grams of sugar, 6 teaspoons of sugar, just in one serving, right? So then, once I was comparing for this video, I realized that this isn't Greek. And I was like, why in the world does this have 10 grams of sugar? So this has 10 grams of sugar. I looked at it, I realized I messed up. I was supposed to order Greek, but my shopper messed up and accidentally gave me a vanilla and a plain. So again, good example of the marketing. The marketing, they make things look healthy and they pump the sugar in. Here's another one, Yoplait Original Yogurt. Now, some of these products, yes, they have light versions, but I'm showing you just mistakes that you might make in terms of just picking up something that you think is healthy. So this one container has 20 grams of sugar, 20 in this one little container that looks like it's something that would be a good choice, right? So like I said, I know Yoplait has light and they have, I think they have Greek. I don't know. I get Dannon Light and Fit Greek whenever I get my yogurts, but this is a lot. So you need to check your labels. Moving on, vitamin water. Oh my goodness. Yes, if you do get vitamin water, you will know that they do have a lighter version. I believe they have a sugar-free version. But if someone is not really checking out the labels and doesn't really know and grabs this vitamin water, they would be surprised once they read the label and saw that this bottle has 27 grams of sugar in it. That is 7 teaspoons, 7. That is very high sugar. And whenever you are drinking your sugar, it is a fast track to the bloodstream, fast track to a sugar high and a sugar crash. Moving on to more drinks. Orange juice. All right, looks like a great choice. I grew up drinking orange juice all the time. This bottle, this is more than a cup. It's 11.5 fluid ounces. This bottle has 33 grams of sugar in this little bottle. All right, I know that it is fruit sugar, but there is no fiber in this. There's no protein. There's nothing to slow it down. It still spikes your blood sugar just like regular added refined sugar does. So do yourself a favor. Instead of drinking orange juice, eat an orange because you get the fiber, because it doesn't spike your blood sugar as quickly, because everything goes slower because of the fiber. Wrapping up here, you know that if you've done my programs in the past, that I do recommend the Bolthouse Farms salad dressings. I do like those in terms of macronutrients, a lot better than a lot of other dressings. However, if you just think, oh, she likes Bolthouse Farms, you might make some big mistakes. This right here, Bolthouse Farms Protein Plus. Looks good, right? Well, first of all, there's 340 calories in this little bottle, which is a lot. Well, yes, it has 30 grams of protein, but it has 38 grams of sugar. 38 grams, that is almost 10 teaspoons of added sugar. Wait a minute. Only 25 grams of added sugar because the rest is from fruit, but still 38 grams total, 25 grams added sugar, that is a lot. Again, your blood sugar is going to spike and you're going to crash. And the final one, I did get another flavor of the Bolthouse Farms because on the label it says Blue Goodness, Feel Good Nutrition, no sugar added. So you would think that this is a good option. If you look at the label, you are going to be drinking 52 grams of sugar, even though it says no added sugar. It's 52 grams. It's 52 grams of fruit sugar, which I don't know how many blueberries they had to have crushed up for this, but 52 grams of any sugar is going to spike your blood sugar, you're going to have a sugar high and you're going to have a sugar crash, and it is just going to feed an addiction if you have it. So I hope these products opened your eyes and motivated you to make sure to be looking at labels if sugar is something that you are paying attention to. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I will see you in the next video.